My name is Sophie. I thought the worst feeling in the world was suspecting your husband was cheating. I was wrong. The worst feeling is hearing why. The signs were all there. The constant texting, the new password on his phone, the emotional distance. My husband, Mark, was slipping away, and I was desperate to know why. So I became Chloe. I created a perfect fake profile and slid into his DMs. He bit immediately. The conversations were intense. He was vulnerable in a way he never was with me. He shared his fears, his dreams. It was the emotional affair I dreaded. But I needed concrete proof. Chloe pushed to meet. After some hesitation, he agreed. We set a date for a discreet bar across town. He told me he had a work dinner. I told him I hoped it went well. That night, I was a ghost in my own life. I put on a wig, big sunglasses, and chose a seat in a dark corner of the bar, far from where he'd be waiting. My heart was a drum against my ribs. He arrived right on time. He looked handsome. Anxious, he kept checking his phone. Then, a beautiful woman walked in, the real-life stand-in for the stock photo I'd used. She looked around, saw him, and approached the table. My blood ran cold. It was one thing to suspect, another to see it play out right in front of you. They made small talk. I watched his body language, the way he leaned in, the way he smiled at her. It was like watching my own murder. I was ready to leave, to burst into tears, to confront them, until I heard why. The woman, playing her part perfectly, leaned forward and asked the question I'd instructed her to ask. So, a handsome guy like you, I have to ask, is there a wife or a girlfriend I should know about? He didn't even hesitate. He took a sip of his drink and said, yes, I have a wife. I froze. She just gave him the perfect exit. He could have lied, but he didn't. The woman laughed. Oh, and is she pretty? He smiled, a sad, twisted little smile I'd never seen before. She's beautiful. Then came the line that shattered my entire world. The woman asked, if your wife is so beautiful, why are you here with me? He looked her dead in the eye and said, his voice low and clear, because I respect my wife too much to do the things I want to do to you. The air left my lungs. The noise of the bar faded into a dull roar. I sat there, hidden in the shadows, and realized I had never known the man I married. He wasn't cheating because he didn't love me. He wasn't cheating because I wasn't enough. He was cheating because he'd put me on a pedestal so high. He thought I was too fragile, too pure for his darkest desires. He was betraying me out of some warped, twisted form of respect. I left before I was seen. I walked home in a trance. He came home later, smelling of whiskey and guilt, and kissed my forehead like I was a porcelain doll. He thinks his secret is safe, but I have a new one. I know the truth, and I don't know if our marriage can survive the reason it was almost destroyed.